Hi garden friends. So I'm finally out here in my garden getting some plant therapy, and I'll be making a succulent arrangement in this really cool rectangle hypertufa pot. And it's not in the best shape ever, but I really like it because it looks like a little trough. And I don't remember what kind of mold I used to make this, but it's one of my favorites. It has plenty of cracks, and it's the only one that I have left that hasn't broken into pieces. So I'm going to be very careful with this one, but I'll show you the plants that I have in mind for it. I have plenty. I have beautiful 2 Echeveria Lolas. Check that out. Oh, so it's that pale, like almost gray green with that pink. I mean, it is so beautiful. It looks like a rose. Echeveria Lola, and I have 2 of them. I also have 2 of Graptosedum. These are Vera Higgins, and check out that color. Oh my god, it's like a bronze color. It is so beautiful, and that new growth is spotted in there. Oh, it's so beautiful. Graptosedum Vera Higgins. I have 2 of this Graptosedum. This one is called Ghosty. Oh, and it's got a ton of farina on it, and it's blushing slightly and on that new growth right there in the center. Very beautiful. I just love the color. But you kind of want to touch it, right? Oh, but you shouldn't. Graptosedum Ghosty. I have a Lavender Scallops. Love them. Check that out. That color. So this one isn't as pink. It's still that bluish, greenish color. Lavender Scallops. And I'll put the proper name on the descriptions. This is a Crassula string of buttons. Oh, I love them. I only have this small little cluster here, and it's got this like odd little like hole right here in the center. So I'm thinking of putting the lavender scallops when I plant them, like kind of like in the middle, so it'll kind of look like that. I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe not. But check this out. String of buttons. The cutest little like little shape on the top there. And like Crassula, it grows in little towers, chubby little towers like this. I love it. I have a tiny little Echeveria lime and chili, looking really, really good, nice and healthy. I have 3. Oh, let's see. I have 3. These are Echeveria minimas, and these are super stressed. So the margins are all red, and this one has a little baby. They're known to pop off a lot of babies at the base, like this one is growing. Echeveria minima, and thought I would add this to the arrangement to add some color. I have Crassula Obvallata, I believe, and this is a fuzzy Crassula. So they're fuzzy. They've got like tiny little fine hairs on their leaves, and the leaves are nice and like oval, and they kind of grow nice and long, like stacked, nice and tall. So they add height to your arrangements, or at least that's why I use them. Crassula Obvallata. I have a gorgeous Echeveria Atlantis. Look at that. So this little leaf here, it's breaking, but let's ignore that. But look at all the spots, because this one has been getting a ton of sun, lots of water. So you can, I think that the freckles, it's slightly, maybe sun damaged a bit, but that new growth, as you can see, is growing nice and healthy. No freckles on those petals or leaves. Echeveria Atlantis, such a beautiful shape, right? How they kind of unfold. Oh, I just love it. And I have this huge Echeveria Lolita. Check that out. Oh my god. So, it has been getting a lot of water, and I think that's why those outer leaves are turning yellow. but the new growth is the normal color it usually is, that like light pink color. And the Lolita comes from the Lola, so they're related. You can see the resemblance. So beautiful. And let me get started with the succulent arrangement, and I'll start by putting in some soil, of course, all the way to the top. And I kind of have an idea of how this is all gonna go down, how I'm gonna plant them, but let's see if it works. Alright, I think that's enough soil for now. Probably have to add some more later. Okay, and I'll start with the string of buttons, and like I said before, I kind of wanted to tuck in because the lavender scallops has such a long stem there that I thought that I could kind of like tuck this one in like that, so you won't see that like hole there, because that's what bothers me, that hole that it has. And I'll start at the corner right over here. And good thing that my soil is nice and fluffy, because I'll be able to work better with it. It's not like bone dry. Okay, and I think that looks cute. Yeah, that looks cute. Just what I wanted, you know, just how I wanted it to look. And eventually these two towers here that are hiding under the lavender scallop, they'll grow nice and tall. So I'm not too worried about that. And I'll shuffle some soil right over here, and I'll put the Lolita, which is the biggest succulent that I have right now. I'll put that right near the string of buttons. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That's gonna take up a lot of space. So let's see if I can even fit the rest of the succulents in here. I just didn't want to run out of succulents, so I'd rather prepare and have more succulents than too little succulents, because then I'm just scrambling, right? I don't like that feeling. So I'll add more soil right over here. Okay, and I'll definitely add a succulent here. I should add, let's see, I should add maybe, since it's on the edge and the Graptosedum has like a trailing effect, if it grows long enough, I think I'll do that right here. And I'll just poke it right through. Right there, perfect. Perfect, perfect. And I'll grab my knitting needle and I'll kind of press that soil down so it won't stay mounded, because I am going to add stones at the end, so I want to be ready for that. Okay, so let's see. And now that I have the Lolita there, I'll add my Crassula Obvallata. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. In this corner here, because it's going to grow nice and tall. So I want it to show. So because if I put it in front of something else, the succulent that's behind it, you won't be able to see it. And I'm gonna need more soil here so it can stay nice and settled down in that little corner there. So I'll press it down. Perfect. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. And I'll add more soil over here. Okay. All right. So that's gonna work. Okay, so the Obvallata over there, and what am I gonna put? And I'll kind of like put it towards the front here, because it's kind of leaning back, like it's a little too heavy maybe. Okay, I'll work something out where it stays put. Okay, and now I really want to add these beautiful Lolas. So I'll put a Lola right over here, and I'm kind of working like not how I normally work, because I'm like randomly putting things. I usually just I like to like have a flow to it, but hey. Okay, so I'll put the Lola there. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, so now I've got this space right here. So what am I going to do with that space? So for sure, I'm going to add, let's see, I should add a Graptosedum right over here, just to balance out the Graptosedum on this side and then a Graptosedum on that side, just to balance them out. I think it makes an arrangement more eye-catching when you do that, when there's a balance to it, if that makes any sense. Okay, and now I have this huge Atlantis, and I think I'll put it towards the back, because I shouldn't put it in the front. I think I'll put it towards the back right over here, and I hope that it actually fits, because it's a big one. So maybe I'll adjust the Lolita just slightly over, and I'll make a deeper well here because it's got that long stem. And there, I think that's gonna work. And I'll place more soil behind it, right in the back. Oh yeah, that worked out. That worked out nicely. Okay, and I'll add more soil to this little spot here. See, as I shuffle the soil to like nestle the succulents, you know, I just end up using more soil than I thought I would. So I always have extra just to not run out, 'cause that's annoying. Okay, so now that that Atlantis is there, and she's so pretty, oh my goodness, look at that. That is so pretty, right? I'll add, okay, so now I'll add maybe, let's see, I should definitely add my lime and chili before there's no space left, because this is one of my favorite succulents and I want it to be part of the arrangement here. And now so I have this other one. So I can put the Lola, I can put a Ghosty, or I can put a Minima. Oh man, I'm kind of leaning towards the Lola because they're just so beautiful right now, and I think I'll end up doing that. And I'll see what I do with the rest. Let's see if they fit anywhere else. Okay, so I made the well a little too big, a little too deep, I should say. And I'll nestle this Lola right there. Oh, I think that looks great. Okay, so right there. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's going to be good. And this Obvallata is still kind of like towards the back there, but that's okay. I won't mess with it. I think I'll end up breaking it if I continue to torture the poor thing. But now, I don't think I have any space for what's left, which was 2 of the Ghosties right here, and 3 of these. So I kind of overestimated, which is fine. You know, I'd rather have some left over than, you know, have too little in there. But I think that's nice. I think that looks really, really pretty. So now what I'll do is I'll kind of clean up over here, and I'll grab paper towel, and I'll kind of brush off all this soil here that fell. And I'll work on my stones, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna have a ton of space for stones either. So I did a good job in squeezing them all in. That's the whole point, right? Okay, so I've got the stones here, and I'll start right over here. such a beautiful day. It actually stopped raining. It was raining in the morning, but it stopped raining. But we're still heading into another storm, so you know, I got to take advantage of the plant therapy that I can get. Because it's been raining for weeks now, like legitimately for weeks. The weather has been like, you know, so unpredictable. And I know that the weather is unpredictable anyways, but a little more so. We've never had this much rain around here, at least. Not so consistently. But hey, I can't really complain, you know? Like, you can't complain. There's no point. You can't, like, control the weather. So why complain about it? It's kind of the way I think, right? I mean, that's the way I think. If you can't control something, why even, like, think about it, overanalyze it? This poor little Crassula Obvallata, really trying to stand tall here. I'm trying to help it to, like, kind of get into, so it won't start leaning back, but nice and tall. I think this arrangement looks really pretty. The balance of colors, the variety. It's not too crazy where it's not like completely stuffed. There's still some room left. Believe it or not. But this one's gonna grow nicely. And I mean these Lolas are like out of this world. They're so beautiful. They've really benefited from the rain and the bright light. I'm gonna get some smaller stones here that I have at the bottom. I'm gonna pick through these, kind of just stuff some right by that lime and chili and this little Lola. So beautiful, so beautiful. And I do see a little gap here where I'm gonna use my knitting needle to lift that Lola up and kind of got some stones down in there. Come on. Come on. There we go. This one as well. I just love my knitting needle. Okay. Gotta be careful that you can't poke succulents. You gotta be very gentle. Oh yeah. So that came out very nice. I feel that. It was just meant to be. Sometimes it happens that way. Where the succulents, they work with you, not against you, because sometimes they just don't want to go in certain places. But this one looks really good. They all look pretty happy. And I'm going to get here little brush, kind of brush some off. I got a little dirty. Like my Lolita here. And she's got Farina, so I have to be careful. But, yeah, I'm not going to fret too much about it. Look at that. So beautiful. My goodness. I'm going to try and bring it up a bit. Check that out. That looks so pretty. And that Lolita, man, it's like Lolota. She's huge, massive. And I think that the little idea I had with the lavender scallops in between the string of buttons was a good idea. I hope that you enjoyed this succulent arrangement, and until next time, bye garden friends.